it been going since the last time?
I'm 34. I was born in 1975.
Would you mind looking at your hands? You don't have to if you don't want to. There's a mirror in front of you.
No,
What year is this?
2009. I'm 34. I was born February 9th, 1975.
So, I guess it must be your birthday.
Before. I've got to wake up. I've got to wake up.
I'll keep it down.
My name's not Paul.
Paul?
Daddy. Daddy. Daddy.
Paul, don't wake your father.
Elise.
It's me, Jean.
And my dad.
We're all very worried about you, Nemo. Everyone hopes you'll be back in the office soon. Nou, zit waar je in de aapjes gewoon over. Maar men is not really over you everywhere.
This is nobody.
Live on WWB, Mr. Nobody will be the last man on Earth to die of old age. Mr. Nobody,
The last mortal.
the last mortal.
Remember even further back. When I say 3, 1, 2, 3. Remember.
I can remember a long time ago, long before my birth. I was waiting with those who are not yet born. When we're not born yet, we know everything. Everything that will happen. When it's your turn, the angels of oblivion place a finger on your mouth. Shh. It leaves a mark on the upper lip. It means that you have forgotten everything. But the angels missed me. Then, you have to find a daddy and a mummy. It's not easy to choose.
What was there before the Big Bang? Well, you see, there was no before, because before the Big Bang, time did not exist. Time is a result of the expansion of the universe itself. But what will happen when the universe has finished expanding and the movement is reversed? What will be the nature of time? If string theory is correct, the universe possesses 9 spatial dimensions and 1 temporal dimension. Now, we can imagine that in the beginning, all the dimensions were twisted together. And during the Big Bang, 3 spatial dimensions, the ones that we know as height, width, and depth, and 1 temporal dimension, what we know as time, were deployed. The other 6 remained minuscule, wound up together. Now, if we live in a universe of wound dimensions, how do we distinguish between illusion and reality? Time, as we know it, is a dimension we experience only in one direction. But what if one of the additional dimensions wasn't spatial, but temporal?
If you mix the mashed potatoes and the sauce, you can't separate them later. It's forever. The smoke comes out of Daddy's cigarette, but it never goes back in. It cannot go back. That's why it's hard to choose. You have to make the right choice. As long as you don't choose, everything remains possible.
Hello, Nemo.
Hello, Anna.
Hi, Nemo.
Hello, Elise.
Hello, Nemo.
Hello, Jean.
For as much as Anna and Nemo have consented together in holy wedlock, in the witness to say before God and his company, for as much as Elise and Nemo have consented together in holy wedlock,
Jean and Nemo have joined themselves to each other.
Mr. Sandman, bring me a dream. Make her the cutest that I've ever seen. Give her 2 lips like roses in clover, and tell her that her lonesome nights are over. Please turn on your magic beam. Mr. Sandman, bring me a dream.
But honey, I wanna tell them, and I just wanna show them, how in the world do they know? It's for a long, long, long.
The daddy and the mummy kissed all day long.
So, Nemo, have you made up your mind? Do you want to come with me? Or do you want to stay with your father?
Nemo!
Nemo?
Isn't he sleeping in the study?
No, I just looked and he isn't there. Anna, have you seen your brother?
He's not my brother.
Oh, there you are. Sleep all right.
Who's that?
It's me. It's me, Dad. Nemo. Your son.
Of course, son. Where were you?
At the shop, Dad. I always work at the shop after school.
You know, a boy your age should get out more. You can leave me alone, you know. I can manage.
It's no problem, Dad. I like being at home.
Well, it's important for you to understand that in life things don't always turn out as we plan them. Harry and I thought, life isn't always what we think it will be.
What are you talking about? I don't understand.
Anna knows already. Harry and I are going to separate.
Why?
You have no right! Please, you played your part. I don't know what is going on between you two, and I don't want to know. It's sick. Your brother and sister, for God's sake.
We are not brother and sister!
You knew. And you didn't tell me. Where are you going?
To New York. In 10 days. My father found a job there. Wait for me near the lighthouse every Sunday, okay? Until we see each other again. For life, okay? It's It was a nice day.
Every day seems a little longer. Every way love's a little stronger. Come what may, do you ever long for true love from me? Every day.
There's no more problem with the car.
Operator.
Yes?
I'd like the address to 123-581-1321.
1 moment, please. 12358 Alois Street.
Hello, Nemo. I'm glad you found me. All of this must seem very complicated to you, but it's simpler than you think. Careful, the chair is damaged. Are you all right?
I'm fine.
I should have warned you earlier, but I couldn't because of the transcript.
The transcript?
The text of our conversation.
You can hear me.
What you are living now is the past. At least for me. I am you, 70 years older. Everything you say I said myself when I was young. I only had to transcribe our conversation. It's all written right here.
I can't
believe it. For me, time is inverted. I start at the end of the story and go toward the beginning.
I don't understand.
In this life here, you don't exist. I don't know why. Only the architect knows.
The architect?
The child. The one running after the train. Maybe your parents never met. Maybe your father died age 5 in a sledding accident. Maybe you are one of the vast majority of those whose genetic code did not reach its final destination. Maybe when she died, a prehistoric woman killed off the line of humans to which you belong. So for this world, you don't exist. If Anna's calculations are correct, you need to stay alive until 2092, February 12th, 5:50 a.m.
Sorry, I don't know how long we haven't been recording. I have to submit my story by tomorrow morning. Everything that you say is contradictory. You can't have been in one place and another at the same time.
You mean to say we have to make choices?
Of all those lives, which one is the right one?
Each of these lives is the right one. Every path is the right path. Everything could have been anything else, and it would have just as much meaning. Tennessee Williams. You're too young for that.
You can't be dead and still be here. You can't not exist. Oh. Is there life after death?
After death? How can you be so sure you even exist? You don't exist. Neither do I. We only live in the imagination of a 9-year-old child. We are imagined by a 9-year-old child faced with an impossible choice.
Run! Run!
Nemo!
Run!
Nemo!
You're the one I love.
In chess, it's called subswan. When the only viable move
is not to move. Can't see. The thing, the child is taking it apart. He doesn't need it anymore. Before, he was unable to make a choice because he didn't know what would happen. Now that he knows what will happen, he is unable to make a choice. This is the most beautiful day of my life.
bring me a dream. Make him the cutest that I've ever seen. Give him two lips like roses and clover. Then tell him that his lonesome nights are over. Sandman, I'm so alone. Don't have nobody to call my own. Please turn on your magic beam. Mr. Sandman, bring me a dream. Mr. Sandman, bring me a dream. Make him the cutest that I've ever seen. Give him the word that I'm not